I don't know what the medical term is. I'm going to put it somewhere here. And my midwife has referenced it as thunderbolt. Listen, my vagina, my thighs, everything is aching me. And I have just finished our final antenatal class. Remote, we're doing it remotely, and then we have one more. We have a face-to-face session on Sunday, but in terms of the weekly antenatal classes, we've just finished. I'm making dinner, and I really want linguine pasta, and I've seasoned some chicken, washed clean the chicken. I've cut some carrots, some mushrooms. I'm gonna roast some potatoes. I don't know why I'm roasting potatoes, but I feel like roast potatoes. And then I have a frozen pack of broccoli, so I'm gonna boil that and put that into the mix. We're gonna eat good today, honey. I need some like comfort food, and it's getting really cold. We're in March, and they're talking about there's gonna be like a snowstorm or some type of blizzard, and I always, excuse me, the whole burping thing is I'm pregnant, okay? So yeah, let me show you what we're doing. So here's the potatoes. There's a chicken. This is my favorite linguine. I really love it. I get it from Sainsbury's. I know they do it in Tesco's as well. I have my water bottle here that I love so much. I don't know if you can see it. And then I'm gonna roast my potatoes, but I have to warm it up here, warm up the oven. So today was the last day of, let me get a bit closer. So I've got 2 contracts, obviously, if you don't already know. I'm a consultant, an interim contractor, and I'm consulting through my limited company. So I can have as many assignments as I want. But at the moment, I'm running 2 assignments, and one of them came to an end after 10 months. And it was a natural end. I've had like 3 or 4 renewals. And obviously, it's been timed amazingly by the ancestors, because obviously I'm preparing to go on maternity leave, and I do kind of feel a little bit sad. I got quite emotional in private, because obviously for me, all I've known is work. My career has been at the forefront of everything, and whilst my career is not the first priority anymore, I think the realization of that kind of hit me today. So I was a bit emotional, and it's all part of that whole mourning your old life. I can see this, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like a streak of light. Okay, I know where it's coming from. Yeah, so it's like mourning my old life, and I feel like I'm always gonna mourn it, which is fine, because the next chapter is what I've chosen, and now it's about balance. So yeah, so I'm just cutting up some garlic. I typically would use onions, but I have an aversion to onions since the pregnancy, so I can't take onions. I think onions stink. It's disgusting. I used to eat raw onions in salad, but now even the thought of it actually makes me want to throw up. So garlic I can just about handle, at least for the next 9 to 12 months. Well, it's actually 9 months, because I'm planning to go back to work early next year. It's just going to be the baby. So there's certain things I have to start doing to prepare even for when I go back to work. So for example, something that I highly recommend is, I've just finished an assignment. I've got another assignment that I'm working on that's due to end at the end of March, and basically I should be on maternity from the early part of April. I think the baby's going to come in May, and I want to, by the end of March, update my CV and take it to the next level in terms of everything I've been doing, at least for the last 12 months, so that by the time I'm now ready to look for a role, I'm not looking to update my CV and trying to remember what I did or what I didn't do, knowing that for the last 9 months I've been on maternity. and I are at the baby show. I was going to bring my vlogging camera, but I couldn't be bothered. That's just the truth. I couldn't. I'm so tired. So we bought like quite a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, okay, what about the cop thing? Let's get the breast pump first and then just sort out the cop. So this is good because everything is in one place. I've got a whole list of stuff to buy. I bought a few things. And anything else I don't get, then I'm just going to order off Amazon. I am tired, bro. Okay, do you want to sit here and then I'll go and get the breast pump? He's had enough, but Kay's tried. I don't care what no one says to me. Kay has tried for to do. Thanks, babes. Right, so off to get a breast pump. I finally got the dunks, guys. Don't know if you can see it. I'll put it in the light. Finally got these dunks and they're very, very comfortable. So I just changed my footwear. But yeah, it's 5:30 now. We've got a reservation for 6. It's only like 10 minutes away anyway. I've got my hospital book as well. So I'm at that stage now where I have to start carrying it with me everywhere. I'm going to start putting together my hospital bag as well. So I'll show you guys what I'm taking, the reason why. And yeah, that's it really. I wish I could have done more footage inside the XO at the baby show, but I really needed to be in the moment. So I've done like a few shots and stuff, but yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll get Kay to like take some pictures and stuff and record some stuff. But I think we got most of what we needed today, didn't we, Kay? Mm-hmm. So I don't think we'd have to go round and round again, would we? Unless there's some new exhibitions that we haven't seen. Oh, and I'm getting a massage tomorrow before. And this is the last drive to London for me. So Kay really did not want me to drive today. But I insisted because it's my last long drive. And after tomorrow, Kay is doing all the driving and the long haul drives. But I just wanted to hold on to the last bits of independence. But yeah, I'm getting tired now, so it's over to Kay, and Kay has a very beautiful car. It's very relaxing. I guess my car's an SUV, so it's a bit more high up. But I mean, if you're a passenger, it doesn't matter if it's high up or not. So yeah. Anyway, we're off to dinner, so I'll see you later with a unboxing of everything we bought today. Vlogger viewers. So this lovely lady who's been looking after us today in STK in Stratford, she surprised me with this, which I think is so sweet. And I ordered dessert, so I don't need it now. So I'm gonna eat this. Show you a few things that I got from the baby show really quickly, because Kay and I need to load up the car. I'm feeling really tired as well, so I need to pace myself because I still have a dentist appointment. So really quickly, so let me just start with what's to hand. So this is the Dr. Brown's Natural Flow Clean Steam Bottle Sterilizer and Dryer. Now Dr. Brown's is a really great company when it comes to bottles and stuff. I've done all my research and I didn't actually know they did a sterilizer. Now what I love about this sterilizer, it's very big and there's bits at the top that you can put like the teats, any pacifiers, or I prefer to call them soothers, bottles, and it's massive. And I love the fact that there is a dryer in as part of this as well. I've also picked up some bottles, but I'll show you a bit later. This was £70 down from 100 and something pounds, and as soon as I saw it I was like, oh my god, I have to have it, because I didn't even know that Dr. Brown's did sterilizer, which I would assume they would because they do the bottles, but hey ho. So remember yesterday I was talking about the the Mam. So for me, if I didn't see the Dr. Brown's, I would have stuck to the Mam. And what I love about it, it also comes with a Mam bottle warmer. And I've tried to look for this, where can I buy it on its own, and I can't find it. So when I go to Mam today, I'm going to ask them. Now, what I like about this is an electric bottle steamer, as is Dr. Brown's. I love the fact that it keeps your items sterile for 48 hours, 100% steam sterilising, and easy switch to the microwave steriliser as well. So it's an electric and it could be used in the microwave, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Now, unfortunately, you can't do the same with this. It's an electric one. You can't then switch to a microwavable steriliser, and it's really about preference and what you prefer. I have 2 sterilisers, but I'm going to talk about the other one later. But in terms of an electric steriliser, I would highly recommend, just based on the research that I've done, either the Dr. Brown's or the Mam. Now the Mam was £67. I don't know what the original price is, but whatever the original price is, obviously I'm not paying it. I'm paying exhibition prices. And you can't not get a steamer. This was rated, made for Mum's Awards 2020. It came silver. I don't know who won it in 2023, which, to be fair, is a very good question. But yes, I'm taking the Mam one back. I'm taking that back, so let me leave that there so I remember to do it. Again, from Mam, what I picked up is a breast pump. Now yesterday I spoke about the talk that I attended about breastfeeding, having inverted nipples and things like that. The reason I bought this particular breast pump is it's a manual and it's an electric. So I'll start with the manual and see how I get on with it, and then I can graduate to the electric. Now they do one whereby you buy the manual and then you can go online and order stuff from the Mam website that switches your manual into an electric breast pump. But I just thought, since it's there already, I would pick this up. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I've got the receipt somewhere, so I'll put prices as and when I find them so that you know how much I paid. But I'm really happy with this. It's just non-invasive, it's just easy to use breast pump. And again, I could use the steriliser to sterilise my breast pump or my other steriliser that I've bought. Also from Mam, I picked up the nipple shields. Again, having inverted nipples, it will help with breastfeeding if I'm struggling in terms of my nipples. I picked up a soft brush. I have one already, and my one came with like a little brush for the bottles as well, for the teats of the bottles. But yeah, I saw it there and I got it. This was about £4 or £5, I remember. And this is another nipple shield. So I bought, there's 2 in a pack, so I got 2. So I've got 4 nipple shields, a brush. So that's from Mam. I picked up the Milton's steriliser. This is a cold steriliser. Now, I wanted 2 sterilisers. I wanted a cold and I wanted one that I could use that was electric, and that is just down to preference. I feel like if it's really, really cold, as it has been in the UK, I'm not going to want to use a cold steriliser because it may be too cold, so then I have the electric one. But in the summer months when it's really, really hot, are you really going to use a really hot steriliser? I don't know. Now, I have put in my Amazon basket a separate drying rack for drying anything that I sterilise, specifically because I knew I was going to get a more water-based, like a manual steriliser, if you want to call it, and it's from Milton's. Now, Milton's did this wicked deal where ordinarily you can get this steriliser from Amazon and it's like £25, but for £40, not only did I get the steriliser here, I got all of these things, and they're all to do with sterilising. So we're talking about the laundry cleanser. I picked up the spray, so antibacterial surface spray. I have one already actually, but it's part of this. I bought the sterilising fluid, so that's probably what I'm gonna, I'm gonna use it more on the manual Milton steriliser. I picked up the bottle, the baby bottle cleaner as well. I've got some wipes in there. And I've got a portable travel steriliser, which I thought was absolutely amazing. I didn't even know Milton's did that. And it's in here as well. If you want more in detail once I've used it, could you just let me know? And then I'll provide it, because I'm not trying to bore anyone. Then I picked up the Dr. Brown's Anti-Colic Options baby bottles. And this is more of an introductory pack. I do have bottles for my baby already from Bebe, Mam, Who else did I get bottles from? I think that was it, but I wanted to get my hands on Dr. Brown's, and if my baby really loves it, then I'll invest in more Dr. Brown's bottles as my baby grows older. I picked up from Timmy Toppy. Is it? No, Tommy Tippy. I don't know why I call it Timmy Tippy. Tommy Tippy. I picked up a forehead, no touch forehead thermometer. They do one for that you can put in the ears. Kay was like, well, maybe that's a bit evasive. So I got the forehead one. Then I picked up the bath and room thermometer. So that's more when I put her in the bath and I want to see how hot the water is and make sure that it's an acceptable temperature. Then I picked up the Tommy Tippy, the colour changing room thermometer and night liner. I also picked up the Baby Carrier Harmony Airy Mesh and Soft Jersey. Now the Baby Carrier, I was really unsure of what to get because I had a couple, but Baby, I don't know how to pronounce it. Baby Bjorn. Is that how you say it? Baby Bjorn. It's French. Can't remember. Anyway, let's call it Baby Bjorn. Was always one of the baby carriers I was going to get. There's so many. Nuna do some nice ones. I had that in my shortlist as well. But I think what I loved about going to this baby show is you get to have them demonstrate it on you and you get to ask questions. Obviously I didn't wear it because I'm pregnant, so it's not giving a true effect, but the lady wore it, Kay wore it, because I want Kay to be comfortable. Sometimes my upper body strength isn't great. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this really helps because I know there's so much stuff that people like feel overwhelmed, but I think these are the core things, and I compared the prices to the prices on Amazon, and also I already walked in there with a list. And that's one thing I'm going to say to you: you go to baby exhibitions and it's so overwhelming, especially as a first-time new mum. You don't even know what you do or don't need, but there's some things that you can't compromise on, like sterilizers and bottles and things like that. Exhibition price is really good if you're just watching the pennies, but also as well you get to ask questions, have things demoed to you, and just have a list, even if it's like a list of 4 things, and it gives you structure to your day. Try not to go when it's really, really busy period. So it's from Friday to Sunday. Kay and I went on a Friday. It wasn't too busy, it was really nice. Today's probably gonna be mental. And then Sunday probably a bit more quiet, but we would already be gone on Sunday. But those are really like my top tips. Try to go with someone as well, because I feel like when they see people on their own with bags, they get a bit like, oh my god, someone's here to spend money. Whereas I feel like if you go with someone, even if it's a friend, a partner, a relative, anyone, you're able to break up the day and it's not as overwhelming, especially being pregnant as well. It's a lot. Anyway, I've got to go. Make sure you take your bottles of water, hydrate, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye. Hello. Oh, natural light for the win. God, I am so tired, and it's everything to do with being pregnant and not anything to do with having low iron. I had the best time at the baby show at the Excel. I'm so glad I went on the Friday and did a bulk of what I needed to do on the Friday, and obviously the talks were just, honestly, if you're only going for the talks, I think that it's still such good value, because I feel a lot more confident about breastfeeding now. Even the way I'm looking at my areolas, I'm just looking at them like, hi, like I heard y'all gonna work for me and I'm gonna work for y'all. Like I know how y'all work. So yeah, that was that. But I am just really, really tired now, and I think I'm coming up to, so I'm about 32 weeks now. Was it 33? I'll put it somewhere here. And honestly, I'm just so grateful that I got a lot of stuff done while I had the energy to do it. And that's something that I really want to press to people. Like, while you got the energy to do things, do them. Book that hair appointment a few weeks before your due date. Book that nail appointment a few weeks before your due date. Book that facial. Book all what you need to do so that you don't have to think about it. And then my maternity officially starts on the 1st of April. Is my last day at my assignment, so that's when it kind of starts. So really 1st straight 2nd of April, which I'm very happy about, because my due date is end of April. So again, It just works for me. My bump is actually slightly lopsided. You see my stomach? Can you see my stomach? Anyway, listen. But be under no illusion. Pregnancy no be small chops. No be small thing, no. It's a lot. And I was kind of saying it to Kay, like, I'm so grateful that, you know, there was somebody that said to me that I'm so organized and I plan everything, and it's so annoying that I'm just so organized. And that person runs a business, so me, I don't understand, because I feel like I'm organized about the things that are very important, that have a massive effect on my life. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a very organized person. I'm just organized when it comes to things that I think that are really, really important. You can't go with the flow. Do you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to pregnancy and stuff, you can't just go with it. Because as a black woman, I just don't feel safe enough to go with the flow. I'd like to go with the flow, but I can't. Great, so makeup and everything is done. I feel like I'm ready. I'm just tired. Low energy is a thing. You see this? The Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all day, stay all night. By Charlotte Tilbury. This stuff is a vibe. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready to go. But I think something I really, really want to say here in this vlog, if I haven't said it already, is everyone's pregnancy journey is different. And just because somebody has maybe had a journey where they've had no issues, it's been plain sailing, it's not the same for everybody. Everyone's journey is different, and this is why, like, I hope what's coming through in the vlogs is that this is a journey, it's not a race. And at every turn, whatever I've learned or seen or experienced, that is coming through, because that's really important for me. And also as well, I just think it's really important that we have conversation about things that we're not too comfortable with. So for example, you know, I was talking about breastfeeding and kind of having inverted nipples, and even pH imbalances. Like, people don't want to talk about that. Listen, my heightened sense of smell has been making me paranoid about that, and my midwife says down there is fine. Kay's like, everything seems fine, but for me, it'll be fine. So even like just making sure that I put things in place to make myself a bit more comfortable, and trusting ourselves and our body. I think that's something that's so important, that is not spoken a lot about in pregnancy. Like, ensuring that women feel confident in themselves so they can trust themselves and trusting your own body. And if something's not right, having a conversation. And even if it's, you know, not what you thought, it doesn't make you stupid. In fact, it makes you conscious enough in yourself to be able to vocalize any concerns. So yeah, I'm gonna go and quickly eat. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna go. And then... How'd you do it? Hey, I need my money back. Oh, okay. Let's go.